Hey, how's it going, guys? Today we're going to be playing a game called The Dark Egg. Now, it's a text-based RPG, and it's free on Steam. So if you want to check it out for yourself, I am going to leave a link to the game on Steam in the description, and a little bit about what the game is and what it entails will also be in the description, so check that out. See if you want to check it out for yourself as well. So let's get on to it. Start. You've awoken to the rocking of a ship. You can't remember how many days it has been. They said it would only take half a day to get to the island. Even the ferryman said so. But the ferryman has not moved from his spot since you got on this boat. He simply stares forward, into a white mist with no island in sight. The sound of waves surround you, and nothing else. I can either talk to the ferryman or look for the island. Also, I should just say this game is made by Transcended Pixels. You can check them out on Steam. I'm not. This is also not a paid promotion since the game is free and stuff like that. I just thought it would be cool to check it out. So, energy, sanity, trauma. Can save, let's do that. Yes. Silver Lake. let's look for the island. You peer over the boat and see rushing water. It is a relief to know the boat is going somewhere. You, like the ferryman, simply stare out into the mist-covered waters. There is no island in sight. Let's check our bag. You open your bag just beneath your feet. It is drenched by the mist and splash of the waves around you. The contents are nothing special. Gear you were told would help you on the island. Many assured you there would be a town near the seashore when you arrived. You're not sure anymore. Let's take the supplies. A good explorer always knows what he carries. A small knife, a compass, a recovery potion, and climbing rope. Equipped, cannot be used. Oh, okay. Though you remember bringing a map of the island, you can't seem to find it in your bag. Maybe it fell out. Search for your map. You find your map on the floor of the ferry and pick it up. While you're no sailor yourself, it isn't completely foreign to you. The map is wet to the touch. Still hopeful, you open it but find its contents unreadable anymore. The ink runs. It appears you need to draw a new one as you go. Fuck yeah. You place the map in your bag near your compass and notice the dial spinning erratically. Pulling it out, you try to hold it steady. The dial only grows more wild. Upon hearing a rustle from the front of the boat, you look up from your bag. The ferryman has turned from the misty waters. He stares at you with dull eyes. Ocean mist drips from his pale chin. You feel his gaze on you. Let's talk to him. You give a quick hello to the ferryman. His face remains expressionless. Black eyes stare directly at yours. We've passed the normal waters. Is that so? Indeed. You'll be docking soon. I won't go to shore. I'm sure you know I never go to shore. Let's inquire about that. The ferryman stares for a long time. To step on that island is to become something else. But you knew that already, didn't you? What do you mean, something else? I know what you're after, and the island knows too. They all know. The ferryman leans forward to you. That is why you never go to shore. The ferryman nods as if knowing you already understand. Of course, the ferryman turns from you and stares back out over the ocean waves. To your relief, you begin to see a land emerge from the white mist. Take a closer look. Shoreline is decorated in yellow lights. As the boat gets closer, a silhouette of a dark, wet town appears before you. The light seems to dance in the mist and rain. It's quite a... we're almost there. Let's see, map and compass. Cool. It is the harbor. Best be quiet when you get to shore, the ferryman whispers. Should I be worried? Caution is wise, but I don't know how much it will help you on that island, ferryman replies weakly. We'll be aboard in a moment. Best to sit down. You sit where your bag rests. The cold splashes of water pepper your numbing face. You let out a breath and see it mist in front of you. Is it getting colder? Ferryman raises his hand, and as he does so, the boat slows. The boat twists and turns as if 4 men are piloting it. You remember that there was a crew on this boat when you first set off. There was a crew, wasn't there? It's a bit windy. The boat comes to a halt, and beside the boat you see a worn dockway. Best of luck. Do whatever it is you're searching for, stranger. You look to the ferryman and are surprised to find he is not at the head of the boat any longer. That is strange. He was there a moment ago. You look around, but do not find him anywhere. It is only you, and there is only the dock. A small layer of snow covers it. Let's step off the boat. You step off the boat, and your feet press into the snow. Light rain begins to pepper your face as you walk into the town. Rain and snow melt past against your body. The harsh wind claws at your face. You realize now that you're far underprepared for what is to come. The town is quiet. The street lamps glow a dim yellow in the winds around you. Not a soul in sight, but as you walk forward, you hear the laughter of a man to your right. Near him is a small shop. Your footsteps splash in the road. Hopefully they're friendly folk. Let's talk to the man. You approach the man apprehensive. His laughs continue to echo through the roads as if amplified by something. No one else is around, and you notice the man has no smile on his face. You greet him and ask him if he knows where anyone else is. Laughter stops. He turns his face toward you, but does not meet your eyes. His gaze lies beyond you. A pale face, without life. His eyes reflect nothing. There is no one else. There is just you. The man turns from you and walks away. He shortly begins to laugh again, growing quieter as he vanishes from your view. Your footsteps splash in the road. Okay, a save would be wise. Yes. Fuck it, let's skip the shop and continue walking down the road. As you follow a trail of wind and rain through the town, you walk empty streets lined with yellow lights and past buildings with no people. The weather worsens as the road opens up a bit. The houses on one side of it and the chapel on the other. You see what looks to be people. But as you get closer, you notice they make no sound. All of them care not for the rain, letting it fall on their pale skin. Their black eyes stare at nothing. This is very creepy. I mean, it is snowing, so it makes sense for their pale to be skin. For their skin to be pale, but black eyes. It's very concerning. They walk from street to street, building to building, without pause, without emotion. None turn to you as you walk by. You stand in the center of the road, blank faces passing you by. The chapel appears empty. Are they ghosts? Apparitions of the people that once lived here? Talk to a passerby. Walk back to the streets. Explore the back alleys. Chapel. Knock house. What to do? Chapel is free. You can always get refuge there. Alley might get mugged. I don't know, ghosts probably have a very nice use for items since they're dead. You call out to one of the people walking past, but they ignore you. You try again, only to fail again. Not a single one turns their head. Hopefully I'm rewarded with my persistence. You call out to more people, but the rain drowns you out. You reach for a person, only for them to change direction as you do. Not a single one turns their head. Let's continue. Desperate. You wait for someone to come close to you, but it's as if everyone avoids you. You decide to throw caution to the wind and run to the nearest person. You grip them by the hand and stop them in their tracks. Panting, you look up and find them staring back into your eyes. You can see yourself in their inky black. Their eyes and face have no color. They smile, and when you blink, they're gone. Okay, I know it's a text-based RPG, but that was creepy. Very well done. Yeah, let's explore the alleys. What could go wrong? In the back alley, the rain is unable to reach. There's far more quiet. Snow still falls steadily, and near the end of the alleyway rests a woman and her child. Oh fuck, I don't have money. Frozen and dead. Their faces hold sadness and hope, and before them rests an offering box. You notice that the woman has a coat you could wear. It wouldn't do her any good. Nope. You approach the offering box in front of them. It's a small, worn little thing, but its wood casing is sturdy. Religious symbols, creatures of some kind, adorn the outside, as well as a child's small doodles. You grab what few coins you have and toss them into the box. You hear a rattling inside, then silence. You look toward the woman and girl, back to the box, and pick it up. You place it in the mother's palm and close her hand around it. For a brief moment you wonder if her palm is warm. When you stand up to walk out, your foot pushes against something soft. You look down and notice an abandoned coat. It looks unworn. You stand in the center of the road, blank faces passing about. Okay. A thick coat for the cold. It has a soft inside. It has a soft inside. Attack, gold 15. 37% ain't bad. Let's knock on the house. You knock on the door of a nearby home. Come in, you hear. You open the door and walk inside the house. On your left rests a calming fire. And close to it is a man in a wheelchair. His face is tired, eyes black. He turns to you and smiles. Oh, a guest. Come, get warm by the fire. You start toward the jovial man. Why, I can't remember the last time we've had a guest. How is it out there? The rain doesn't seem to be doing you many favors, he chuckles, looking back into the fire. Well, you can rest here as long as you need. My wife has always been a great hostess, but she's out at the moment. Shame you can't meet her. You take a seat next to the man, and he suddenly turns to you. Say, did you happen to see my wife and daughter on your way? They were supposed to go for my medicine. Oh. Before you can respond, the man starts when he sees you up close. Hey, that coat reminds me of my daughter. I don't know why, but it does. They'll return, won't they? Yes, I'm sure of it. They're out there still. They're always out there, watching. You'd love them, stranger. Oh, you would. So kind, those two. So very kind. Even to an old monster like me. If you sit a while longer, I'm sure they'll return, and you can meet them. The old man gives a crinkling smile. Is there something you wanted to talk about? The weather? He turns to you amused. What's to say about it? Won't get sunny anytime soon if that's what you're asking, the man chortles. No, it won't get sunny. If you're planning to venture out much further, make sure you're prepared. The cold is vicious out there. Vicious. My wife is strict about keeping bundled up. Is there something you wanted to talk about? Yeah, I'm just gonna save one more time. Maybe on this one, slot 3. Ask about the chapel. The man leans back in his chair when you ask him about the chapel. Ah, the old chapel. Such a lovely structure, isn't it? Say, have you seen the inside? You say you haven't. He shakes his head. That's no good. No good at all. Take a look inside. You'll love it. Beautiful building. I still remember when the folk around here used to actually visit the old thing. He stares off in thought. If I'm not mistaken, it was built back when people were first coming to this island. It was for the egg. The dark egg. They really worshipped that thing back then. The man lets out a snort. What am I even saying? They still do. And who could blame them? Not like there's much else around here. Why, it's the only thing that brings people to the island anymore. The man's belly rolls with each heaving laugh. Is there something you want to talk about? Not really. Two meters to the abbey. I don't know what happened, but in this town, but I think I don't want to go to the chapel very much, because I think what bewitched these people are still in the chapel. Let's just save again. Alright. But I'm also curious. No. Yeah, maybe. No. Yeah, okay. The chapel is quiet. The floors, walls, and ceilings are tiled with glossed black stone. Between the stone rests worn white ground. Pictures of people and the harbor line the walls. Lanterns rest in all four corners of the large room. In its center lies an altar. On it is a dark egg. You feel the egg calling to you. You walk up to the egg, passing rows of empty pews along your way. At the altar, you notice 4 pedestals surrounding the egg, each with a lit beacon. A faint glow surrounds the egg. You go toward one of the pedestals and notice that from each one extrudes out a glowing barrier of sorts. Nearly invisible, it's likely a dangerous trap meant to protect the egg. The 4 pedestals are lit, and a barrier protects the egg. You examine the left pedestal and notice a switch beneath its beacon. You try to press it, but find it locked. 4 pedestals are lit. You step around the back of the altar. 4 pedestals are lit and the barrier protects the egg. Check the left side again. Examine the left pedestal and notice a switch beneath its beacon. You try to press it, you hear a click. The beacon switches off with a low hum, the barrier dimming with it. Sparks fly from the other 3 beacons towards the edges of the chapel. One goes to the pictures, another to a large stained glass window, and the third to the back of a chapel. After a moment, the pedestals rest once more. Gonna save here. And yeah, if you want to check out more, what I meant to say was I'm going to end the episode here of this. Let me know if you want to see more of this, and if it piques your interest as well. Hopefully you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.